Good evening and welcome to Wallaby Tier 3 and the last Tier 3 pre-season. This is Rapper Vajala. Joining me in the Kirko Memorial Cigar Lounge studios is the one, the only, you know him as the famous chip merchant. We know him as Frizy. Good evening to you, mate.
Hello, everybody. Yes, welcome. And good evening to you all, and especially to you, Mr. Pajala. Hopefully you have a fantastic weekend and
yes,
get ready for a busy week ahead.
Very true. Yes, I am. I've bloody been up since crack of dawn, had a very early drop off, and I need to get to bed, mate. So the sooner this race over, the better for all of us. It looks a bit cloudy, overcast, looking like there's not going to be much rain. No, it looks like it's all clear for the Chinese Grand Prix here. And we have Combo Ollie. There's everyone's still in the pits, putting on their ops. So we'll have some track action a little bit later on. And how did Tier 4 go for you, Frizy?
For me personally, it didn't go too badly. I mean, it could have been better, but that's with every race.
Yes.
But overall, the race was pretty good. Not many incidences, apart from a couple towards the back where I was. But luckily, I was not involved in any of them. But the race at the front was pretty good. I believe driver won by like under a tenth or something. So
wow.
After 28 laps, it come down to about a tenth or so. So
good on him.
There we go.
There you go. What about Skillsy? What did Skillsy achieve? I saw that he was leading very early on. Did he get a podium, or did Frizy do Frizy and just bottle it?
Skillsy, I'm not too sure. He wasn't too far ahead of me towards the end, but I think
I'll take it.
I think it was somewhere in the top 10.
Fair enough. There you go. So I've got a few guys out on track. It looks like the Red Bull of Bruno Fabian. Sounds very French to me. On track. He'll be the first one that will be going red racing. Unless, yes. So, look, one of the better circuits. Oh, no, we've got a pin. He's decided I'm not waiting around. I think that's Mars, actually. Well, they do say a Mars a day makes you work, rest and play. So he wants to get himself on live TV by all means. He's got the telemetry going. Thank you, boys. Makes the overlays look a little bit better. Look at that Wogjet. We've got him there. Number 12, the Woggy one in the Ferrari. Good to see him getting back to his Italian roots. So let's ride on board with the Alpine. He'll be going for the first one tonight. As he comes down here into turn 1 here in Japan, this long sweeping right-hander just seems to go forever. Bit like down there now, braking hard into turn 3. This will be the first lap tonight, so we'll find out what the benchmark is. I'll speak to Frizy a little bit later on and he can tell me who got on pole, but braking hard, car just wants to get a little bit twitchy as he goes through turn 6. Wants to put it out on the outside. Battery being deployed as best as he possibly can with these new battery systems. A little bit more complicated. Obviously, he's gone purple into the first sector, but you expect that being our first run-up. Clip the inside apex. Car doesn't really like that a lot of the time, but it was able to hold on. Braking at the 100 metre. Car locks up slightly. Hits the inside of turn 11 as hard as he can. Back to this sweeping right-hander as we go onto this 1.1 kilometre straight. Now we've got the S mode engaged, or speed mode, with a car just up there in front, swerving around. Not too sure who that might be. At the 100, braking hard into this. Oh, geez, I tell you what, missed the S's like England in front of goals, but straight through comes down to the 50, brakes hard, clips the inside apex. That's a much better corner. It's going to be across the line and 1:33.098. Fabian's got a 1:34 so far. Who else is coming across? It's not a bad time from Mars.
Wiz up in the P2. He literally was a last-minute addition to T4.
Was he?
33.9, so he's doing okay. I was on board Fabian's lap. Yeah, a couple of mistakes. I think he's taking the T4 race form into this quality session at the moment. So
yes.
He's got to remove that T4 race out of his mind and just focus on T3. Much more competition. I mean, over half the grid's T4 anyway.
Yep.
So his race will be with them. I don't think he'll be with the T3 boys.
Okay,
which
fair enough.
is Mars, Rhino, Keeper, Fish, Wogjet, and Combo Oil.
Yep.
So
Keeper goes pole, 132.943. Not a bad time there from Keeper. Continue on, Frizy.
Yeah, I was just going to say Keeper has done a 32.9. Speaking of 32.9s, pole for T4 was a 32.8.
There you go.
So
We're getting there.
So Keeper is just over a tenth of T4's pole time here.
And a 134.2 for Bevo. Combo Ollie coming across in the Williams. Just less than a tenth far slower than Keeper in that first sector. Through to turn 7. Clips the inside apex. Car does nice and stable. Looks like he's got a pretty stable setup here. Does Combo Ollie. Whoa, car got a real bit of a tank slapper as he came out of turn 8. But he was able to hold it at the 100 metre. Brake hard into turn 11. Hit that apex nicely. Good work. This sweeping right-hander as we go on to the back straight. The 1.1 kilometre straight there from Combo Ollie. And down the back straight. Sorry, mate. Go for it.
Sorry to interrupt there. War Machine has just bottled a 33.7. So
jeez.
That would have put him up provisional P3.
Wow.
On that count.
War doing war things, Frizy. Coming through here. What's Combo got across the line? He's slower across the first two sectors. And he is up to third with a 133.264. 3/10 slower. Got Maxi Boy. We've got Maxi Boy there. And he has gone through. Must have obviously invalidated there. Magic Shot coming down. He's invalidated. War Machine. He's got Wogjet. Here we go. The Wog one. Look at him go. Medium. Hits it inside. Well done to Wogjet. Very nicely done here. Comes through. Oh, nice clip there. And across the line he goes. And it is a 133.6. Nice little performance there from the Wog one. Good to him. And the Ferrari fans will be happy with the P4 so far. But 10 minutes to go here in qualifying. Who else do we have here?
I just want to give a shout out to WizFarm 7810. His best quali for T4. He qualified P12.
Yeah.
He did a 34.0. So
he's improving.
He's already a tenth up on his best T4 quali time.
Good stuff.
WizFam 7810. So
yep.
I mean, doing a 18-minute quali in a 28 lap race, and then an extra 18-minute or 9-minute quali session so far. So
yep.
He would know this track back to front.
Yes.
Would expect.
Yep, very true. He definitely would, Frizy. Got Rhino now coming down to the back straight here. He's going to get a nice little tow there from the McLaren right in front of him. I think that's Bevo that's giving him a lovely tow as he comes down to the back straight. Slightly slower in the first two sectors, but he has not been able to put a fast time on. 100 metre mark, brake hard. Car wanted to really stay forward. Oh, he's lost it, but Rhino was able to correct it. Got a massive tank slapper coming out of the hairpin, but managed to regain control of the car. It's going to be a bit slower. It is a 35.706. And we're on board with War. What is he good for? A 24.3 and a 28.7. So really not troubling the timekeepers here is War. Where's he going to land? Well, 133.669 and a purple sector 3 from War. Not a bad little effort. Well done to him. Good work.
Yeah, that's actually a tenth better than what he bottled on. So, fair play to War Machine. Also to note, the slipstream is much more powerful than the battery at this track.
Yeah, you'd imagine. Yep.
I would expect a lot of overtakes on that back straight here this evening and heading into the first couple of turns as Maney goes up to P10. Also, just want to shout out Nonstop. His best quali lap time was a 34.041. So it's an improvement on his T4 quali time. He's Nonstop. He's done 34.011.
Yep.
100, but
good improvement.
The track will ramp up. So a lot of these drivers will improve on their T4 quali time.
They will,
ladies and gentlemen. So
well, he's gone green on the first sector, 24.479. So he's improving non-stop. As people would know, non-stop and Rapid Bajala may have had themselves a little bit of an internal battle there for a very long time. Particularly those streets of Hungary where non-stop saw the rear end of the Alfa Romeo for a good 28 laps. But Chevy.
33.5.
Yeah, no, P4. So we're going to ride on board here with non-stop. We've got yellows in sector 3 as a car gets out of the road. That's a Penny. Slightly slower, 28.5 in sector 2 goes non-stop. But he is improving. So he might be into the 133s here non-stop and challenging the top 6 runners. Through here, nice little exit out of turn 15. Clips the apex at turn 16. And across the line and... Oh, he invalidated, did he? 133.966. So there you go. He's into the 133s. Frizy. Not a bad little performance there from non-stop.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat. Duck Punch is in the chat.
Oh, Ducky.
Goes even quicker with a 32.8. Matches the T4 pole time. So, I mean, you and I talked about this off air.
Yes.
I expect T3, T4 just to be a combined tier. Because I mean, what else can we do?
No, fair enough. If there's not enough runners, there's not enough runners. But season is young. Season is young, my man.
And with the new rule where you have to do at least one pre-season race to be eligible for the draft, it's a lot of people have not raced, not a single race. So tier 2, tier 1, if you haven't raced, China is your last chance to be eligible for the draft.
Well, there you go. So Mars is coming down the back straight. He's gone purple 24 flat, 28 flat. He is on a charge and looking at that top time from Keeper. He's gone purple in the first 2 sectors, Frizy. And this could put the Penny well and truly on pole with about 5 minutes left to go. Onto the main straight. And across the line, it's a 32.7. 2/10. Nicely done there from Mars as he gets himself up onto pole position. And can Keeper respond? Is the question everybody's asking here at the moment. So, and Combo Ollie's also, he's just slightly in front. He's got a 3rd purple sector, but that's, let's see what he can do here. He's invalidated. Yep. Keeper's in the pits. Yep.
He's got this and next lap.
Wow.
I'd also like to make notes. Stormy got pole for T4, so take it with a pinch of salt, ladies and gentlemen, because he is actually a T3 driver. He raced in T4. So
there you go.
Obviously couldn't make tonight's race, but due to being pre-season, T3 can race in T4, T4 can race in T3. So
fair enough.
But yeah, look, Look, I mean, if you add the two grids together, it's close up and down.
It is. That's going to be some good battles.
Also, Woljek up in the P3, 32.9. I don't think you'll have enough time to get back into the pits for a new set of tyres. Keeper 33, he's into the pits. He might just wait until maybe 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these drivers will. Fishy Boy has not come out yet, so that is interesting. As I'm on board with Rhino, P14 has gone purple middle sector. Heading on to the back straight here.
That's right, I'm board with him. Let's see what we can do. Let's go call it out, Frizy.
He's got not a lot of battery left. I think he used it all in that middle sector. He's got to lift off about now here. He does not lift off enough here, but he's got enough battery to get through this little straight here and onto the pit straight. Brakes at the 50. Hits the apex nicely, onto the power, runs to the line. It's going to be P9 at 33.9. So, yeah, just run out of battery at that final moment there. You probably want about 70% heading onto the back straight there for a worldy of a move, or to move up the grid more. As Bevo P11, he's 2 seconds down on his personal lap time here. And everybody is out except for Fishy, Mars, Object Combo, War Machine, and Nonstop has just come out here. 2 minutes to go. It's going to be uber close here. Looking at the gaps to the leader, top two to just over 2/10. Combo's half a second away. I'm going to throw a name. I reckon Chevy could pull something out here.
Chevy Wolves, everything.
Yeah, he's 8/10 off obviously, but Chevy could pull something out of the bag here. He was fighting amongst the leaders there, as there was an Alpine.
And Mars has decided not to come out, so he's not going to have another run. So Mars is done. He's in the pits. So that's it. He's done. He's not going to come out. He's not going to have enough time to be able to get around. So that's it. He's thinking his 132.7 is good enough. So let's ride on board with Keeper, Cristiano. I'm just going to try and keep, and Combo. You think Chevy's probably got a chance? Well, okay. This could be interesting.
I think there's going to be a report coming in for young Chevy, unfortunately.
No.
Maney was on the lap. He was starting a lap, but Chevy just could not back out just in time here.
Fair enough. Okay. So
who's your money on? Who is your money on?
I think Keeper's going to get him. So let's ride on board with Keeper. As he comes around here, this is his final lap in the Aston Martin. Gets into S mode. Deploys that mechanism at the 100. Brakes hard. He's less than a tenth down on Mars. So he is in that ballpark, Frizy. As he accelerates away. Puts the foot flat to the floor. Through to turn 7. Car was probably a little bit too wide. Didn't quite hit that apex perfectly. Into turn 8. Brakes down into 4th gear. Again, another drop of the gears into 3rd. Battery's really high here, about 80%. Clips the inside apex at turn 10, and away we go down to the back. So he has improved in Sector 1. Sector 2, though, he's down by 3/10. So if he's going to get it on Mars, he's going to have to make it all count right here in the back straight. And this last sector hugs the inside of turn 13, nice and there. Deploys S mode down the back straight. He's getting a lovely toe. Not too sure who that is in front of him. From hopefully you can see his Keeper's in. Get the F out of the ride. Oh no, the Audi. Did he put him off? He probably has.
It's Maxi.
It's Maxi. I reckon Maxi's probably put Keeper off. He didn't get the ideal. Oh, and he's gone wide there as well. Car gave him a tank slapper. It's not going to be good enough. No, less than a tenth of 32.847 is the best that he can achieve. Combo Ollie, what's he got coming down here?
Chevy, it would have been improving. I don't think anybody is improving here.
No. Well, we've got green from Combo Ollie, so he has improved. but has he improved enough to be able to take pole? I don't think so. Christio Wogjet's gone across. He hasn't improved as well. So Mars, combo on pole! Combo on pole, lights it up in the Willie. If you don't mind, a 32.5, 2/10 at the death now, Frizy.
Yeah, 10th and a half between Combo and Mars. Combo absolutely centered at that final corner there.
Yes.
Wogjet, Cristiano Church did not make it to the line, so he had Bruno Fabian in P10 right behind him. So I think Fabian tried to let Wogjet go, but they just could not make it to the line.
No.
And yeah, the Audi was Maxi Boy in front of Keeper there. Yeah, I think Keeper tried to I think he just outbroke himself and tried to get out of the, not hit Maxi. So probably one to watch out for in the Stewards post race. But yeah, Combo absolutely sends it. He was only like millimeters in front on his first two sectors, but that final corner is what got him pole position here tonight.
Yeah, very true. So well done, the Combo. Puts it on pole. But as I always say, you only buy your ticket on Saturday. It's time to dance on Sunday. So let's wrap it up from here. And it's Combo that's got it on pole. Mars, who decided not to keep it in the pits. And he'll rue the decision. He's now in P2, Keeper P3, Wogjet in P4, Bevo P5, Wiz, the German, in P6, 7 non-stop. Good performance from him with a 35.5. Chevy Wolves in P8, War Machine, Bo, Magic Shot, Rhino, Maxi Boy, Maney, or Maxi Boy, and Big Fish, who didn't set a time for whatever reason. Is he the new Kirko? Just doesn't like to set times and just starts at the back. So put it in the chat. Sorry, I was going to say to everybody in the chat, who are your tips? And Frizy, while we get those predictions from our wonderful audience, who do you think is going to get the chocolates tonight here in China?
Well, firstly, on Big Fish, I think he decided to not qualify due to what happened last week at Coda. If you remember, he got poled by a margin, but after turn 1, he just went back. I think he ended up being P10 at the end there with no front wing. So I think Fishy Boy's probably just going to take it easy this week. On regards who's going to win, I think it's going to be close between Combo and Mars. Don't count Wogjet or he was P4.
I think it was it Woggy? Woggy was 4th. I thought it doesn't really matter anyway. So
yeah,
yes.
No, I think it's going to come down to Combo and Mars. If we get any safety cars, as we did in Tier 4,
and no rain, obviously. Who knows? No rain. Obviously, you've set the lobby up correctly this time, Frizy, I hope.
I'm not lobby host. It's Combo that's the lobby host.
Just making sure. Well, here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Lights out, and the carnage in China has begun. Combo Ollie's got off the line quite nicely. Geez, I tell you what, he got another little tank slapper, and he's broken down in the Ferrari of Wogjet. Inside did, geez, I tell Combo Ollie put it up on the inside, but it's Mars that's got away best. Inside line goes Wogjet on those hards, and I tell you what, Combo Ollie has dropped from 1st to 3rd in the matter of 3 corners. Did not get the start that he needed, Frizy, and he is dropping back. He's actually back to 5th. His own teammate is all over back in Wiz Farm, and he's been able to maintain 4th position, Frizy.
Yeah, great start from Mars there. And more so Wogjet there in P2. Keeper on those mediums as Bevo goes down the inside of Combo Ollie in the S section. I tell you what, these hards, they take a little bit to warm up here. I should know. I did use it. I did start on them, but these guys have absolutely flown off the line. His Bevo goes really deep into that corner. Someone's around. I think it's non-stop. He's around. In the Haas, Bevo's now around.
Yes, he's around.
He is now around, but we go back on board or up the field here with Keeper on those medium tires, hunting down Wogjet's. Keeper thought about it, but Wogjet goes down the inside of Mars. But no, he hangs back. He hangs
He
back.
He did. So keeper all over the back on those mediums. He needs to go. He's going to put it on around the outside of Wogjet. Wogjet forces him out wide. The keeper's going to have a run to turn one here as we go down there. And keeper, will he...
Wiz.
Looks at... Oh, geez, I tell you what, he thinks better of it. He's also got Wiz on the outside. And I tell you what, outside they go, these two guys on mediums. Wogjet has a Aston Martin inside run. Nice work from Wizfam. He gets the job done, moves himself up to P3. He hunts down Christian Wogjet. In those two hard runners, Mars with a wonderful start there as he goes into the hairpin for lap 2 of 28. Wogjet all over with Wizfarm on his rear end, looking for a way around it. Keeper goes into P4. Then down the track, further down, we have Combo Ollie, who started with pole. It looks like the pole curse continues on. It was Big Fish last week, and now it's Combo Ollie down to P5. War Machine in the Ferrari. Looking really racy here as we start this race. Chevy Wolves, Fabian and Cute. Oh, there's Carnage down the back. Is that a Haas or an Audi having a bit of problems? It looks like the Audi Maxi Boy, and DNF non-stop has pranged it. He's put it into the pits, actually. For whatever reason, must have got a bit of damage in the first lap, and unfortunately non-stop out very, very early, Frizy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for non-stop there. I'm just looking at the fuel situation. 10 cars have under fueled out of the 15 or 14 now. Yeah, fuel's going to be interesting. You can absolutely save a lot. I went 2 laps under and I got it all back with about 6 laps to go. So you probably want to be 3 laps under with all the lifting and coasting you can do, and do not rule out a safety car yet. I'm just watching War Machine here. He's attacking Combo. Combo's struggling on the start here, and yeah, I think you're right. I think the pole curse, I think all 3 pole sitters have not led at the end of lap 1.
There you go.
Bahrain, I think Combo in Bahrain.
Yes.
He did not lead after lap 1, at the end of lap 1. And we know what happened with Big Fish last week, and now Combo this week again. It's, yeah.
Very good. Well, wonderful little overtake there from War. He stuck it up on the inside of Combo Ollie. Wonder if we actually got that on the Wallaby replay. We actually do. Take a look up on the inside here, Frizy, and War Machine goes, you know what, mate? I don't mind a bit of 5th. Thank you very much, Combo. As he slips down the grid. Kept it up on the outside. He had the better line, and Combo Ollie just didn't have the answers there, and War Machine gets himself up to P5. So back up to our front runners, and Mars leads by now a second. That is vital to get himself out of that, what they call that S mode. I don't know what they call it now, Frizy. I'm too old, mate. I'm not keeping up. Wizfam and Keeper 3rd and 4th. So they've had a little bit of a battle as well. Down to War Machine is a further 2 seconds, but Combo sets himself up to try to go up on the inside, but he got a bit of a tank slapper. And War Machine has been able to maintain P5. I tell you what, War Machine lucky to hold on then. He was very lucky to hold on. And Combo Ollie's been able to take advantage. And he's now back up to P5. And Chevy Wolves says, you know what, War Machine, I'll take a little piece of you too, mate. Yum! And he's dropped down 2 positions, War Machine, in the space of a straight and a turn. Chevy Wolves in the Red Bull is now up to P6.
Yeah, War Machine, he probably should have just hang back behind Combo to get that overtake mode.
Overtake mode. Thanks, Blade. Appreciate that. Bringing up the old timer to this new 2026 regulations. It's been a while since I've been in the commentary box, Frizy. Please excuse me. So I do apologise.
Magic, and right now, for P10 here, Magic sends it on the inside and gets the move done. Beautifully done through that little bit of a next session there. But yes, War Machine, as I was about to mention earlier, he should have just hang back behind Combo for that overtake mode. As Chevy has, War Machine's lost some front wing there. He's absolutely collided to Chevy there. But yeah, keep that. You want that overtake mode on the. You get it for the entirety of the next lap. It's a bit like the DRS, really, but
mate, the old man, mate.
I mentioned earlier.
Thank you very much. Right, Keeper's gone up to P3, Frizy. He took advantage of it down in the main straight, put overtake mode. Look at me. I'm up to speed already, Frizy. Half a lap and I'm calling overtake mode. Anyway, Keeper's now got himself up to P3. 2 seconds behind the top runners. Wogjet. What is Wogjet doing up there? He would give him an oxygen mask. He's in the top 3 here, Frizy. I'm not too sure what he's doing. And Mars leads the way. He took advantage of that start by Combo Ollie, and he's now 1.2 seconds away from Wogjet. Keeper now into P3, a further 2 and a bit seconds behind Wizfam. Inside his, what do they call it? Overtake mode? Is that what it is? Oh, gee, I don't know what it is. Within 1 second, so he can deploy overtake mode. Have I got that right, Frizy?
Yes.
Thank you very much, mate. You were saying?
Again.
Yes. Magic doing magic things. Bevo was able to get up into P11 in the Soul McLaren tonight. And look at, hey, you know what? Big Fish, Big Strat did not even qualify. Got into the carnage there in Coda. And Friday, you called it out early. He's now already up into P9. And he's all over the back of the Red Bull of Bonheur Fabian. It's very French, that gamer tag, isn't it? Bonheur Fabian. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, geez, I tell what, I shot it up the inside. Bad move from there, mate. But Big Fish was able to main P9. Our runners up the front. I'll tell you what, Wogjet all over the back on those hards. Is he going to send it? No, he thinks better of it. Mars locks up as they go into the hairpin at turn 15. And Wogjet smells blood here. Thinks that the Ferrari could be on for a win here. Up on the inside he goes. Wogjet just trailing here. Mars flashing red, obviously recharging that battery. Is he well and truly into the 50s, those Frizy? So you think that Mars is going to be able to defend comfortably there. Christian also into the mid-70s, so getting the battery right back up here as he looks for an overtake here into turn 6. Oh, gee, outbroke himself, Frizy. And that's going to allow Mars to be able to get a little bit of over 1 second, though. A critical mistake there from Wogjet coming into the hairpin at turn 6.
Yeah, good call there, Mr. Bajala. I'm just watching this battle between Big Fish and Fabian here. Big Fish up into P7, beautiful inside move on the turn 3 there, turn 4, and Fishy Boy up into P7, 2.7 seconds behind Chevy Wolves here, who's actually catching himself and Combo catching Wizfarm here. Wallsheet into the pits early to get that wing change on the hards. The hards can go to the end from here, so they could go to the end from lap 1. But yeah, good call between Mars and Wogjet. Wogjet's back under 1 second.
Yes.
And that overtake mode is crucial.
Yep, it is absolutely Frizy. So it looks like you got a Ferrari doing a test session and you got another one racing for the win. Now you can choose which one I was talking about there, but Wogjet, another lap down, lap 6. They go on to lap 7 here. And Mars has got your fastest lap at the moment, but Wogjet well and truly within his overtake mode here as they come around that sweeping left-hander into turn 2. And they've sort of gapped themselves now. Keeper's like 3.5 seconds away, so they've been able to maintain this pace on those hard tyres. They're going to be able to go a little bit longer than the guys in P3 and P4. Combo Ollie within overtake mode of Wizfarm, the two Williams. Are they working as a team or have they got their own individual goals as their key objective tonight? You've got Chevy Wolves in P6. 2.7 seconds is the gap between him and Big Fish, who didn't even qualify. And he's already up from P15 up to P7. So a good little recovery there from Big Fish. And Frizy called it out prior to the race that maybe he was a bit worried about putting it on pole.
Oh, Wogjet.
Wogjet's around. Woggy. And he's dropped from P2 to P6. Did you see what happened, Frizy? Just spun it?
Yeah, I saw the flag, checked the minimap, and I just saw a car around. I think he just lost it on his own, like what happened at Coda last week. But
he'll be crying his fettuccine, mate. Combo. He looks like he's got it easily on Wiz. Wiz didn't even try and defend that up on the hairpin. And Combo's now got himself up to P3. Christian or Wogjet in a lot of trouble. He'll be crying in his fettuccine carbonara later on tonight. He was well and truly within an opportunity to win this race, but he's just let Mars all by himself in P1. He's now 4 seconds away, and he's actually gapping it through. But Chevy Wolves up on the inside in the Red Bull. Whizfam is braking hard, trying to maintain P4 in the Williams. That's allowed this little battle to go along, and Wogjet thinks that he might be able to get Chevy Wolves in the RB. They go side by side. They look like this has been good competitive racing. And out of that, Whizfarm is able to maintain P4. Chevy Wolves and Wogjet up on the inside. He's trying to reclaim after that sloppy mistake that he made in Sector 2 the lap before. All over the back of Chevy Wolves. Can he get the pass done here? Jeez, I tell you what, he's just shoving the Red Bull through the corners. He's Wogjet Frizy. He wants a way around it.
Yeah, I'm just watching this from Big Fish's perspective here.
Oh!
Great camera angles here.
Yes, Chevy Wolves from Fishy's idea, but I'll tell you what, they're side by side. And Big Fish tells, oh, you know what, mate, I might put the fishing rod out. I might be able to get myself a bit of Chevy Wolves because Wogjet's been able to overtake him. And Big Fish up on the inside. So Chevy might drop 2 positions here. In fact, it's probably, oh no, he was able to maintain the rage. And Cristiano Wogjet, sorry?
Chevy went deep.
He did, absolutely. But was able to maintain position and stays in P6. But Wogjet, another day, another position, trying to regain that lost advantage, that lost track position that he got early there with that critical mistake a couple of laps ago. And looks up on the inside of Whizfam. Does Whizfam even battle him? What a move! What a move from the Wogjet in turn 2. Let's see that in the Wallaby replay. And you can just see they come down the main straight. Wogjet all over Whizfam. He takes a look, puts it up on the inside. That is a really good move from Wogjet Frizy. Gets himself back up to P4 and he chases down Combo Ollie.
Yeah, Big Fish. He's made a move for P6 though. As you were watching the replay there, Fishy send it on the inside. A turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A turn 6 there. Yep. So nicely moved there, Fishy boy. These hards are starting to come into fruition here. I'm just looking at the tyre offsets here. Whizfarm and Keeper, they're going to have to think about a pit stop pretty soon. Mars doesn't have to really do anything. He'll go a lot longer, but he's outside of that undercut territory there. 4.4 ahead of Keeper, so if Keeper wants to make an undercut work on Mars, he's got to be within that 2-second range.
Yeah,
I think the mediums are starting to wear thin here.
And
at
to say,
this point in time.
Absolutely, and Fish has actually been able to, on the outside of Whizfam. Whizfam, I thought had actually given it up, but he hasn't. And they come down on the inside, and his Big Fish now up to P5. He is. So he started dead, stone, cold, motherless last, and he's already up to P5 after 10 laps. It's been a great recovery from Big Fish. Frizy called it out at the start. Maybe he was a bit worried about being on pole for this race, and I tell you what, his speed has been impeccable during the first 10 laps. So let's see what the Haas driver can do for the rest of the race. Combo Ollie in third position. He's now 1.6. He's starting to be able to wheel in Keeper on those mediums, and I think the mediums have seen better days for Izzy, as Keeper is 4.5 seconds behind. Whizfarm is out, or he spun it.
No, he just went too deep.
Went too deep.
He's lost a lot of positions there.
Yes.
Yeah, lap 10, we probably see the medium runners pit between now and lap 12.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
that's one thing that you never hear the ladies say about Frizy. You've gone too deep. But Whizfam in P9. Bevo in P8. You got the RB of Bono Fabian in P7. So, but Mars, geez, I tell you, he's a comfortable leader. It's been a really good start from him. Close to 5 seconds the gap between him and Keeper in P2. War Machine's got another penalty for doing war things. Combo Wally in P3. Wogjet P4, and he's 1.4 seconds. Bevo has made a move here, has he? Looks like he has up to, got himself up to P7. Nice move there. Slight tank slapper, but continues on those hard tyres. So, no, it's been a good 10 laps here as they go into lap 11 now. Question is, can anybody actually wheel in Mars, or is it really going to be Mars's race to lose here? I tell you what, a safety car roundabout now, Frizy, would make it very, very interesting. The medium boys would be able to come in and pit, but it'd be too early for the hard runners.
Yeah, you're spot on there. The mediums, well, they can do close to the end from here, but yeah, you probably want the hard boys want to take the car probably around laps 14 to 16 there. That way they can get the tyres in nicely. But the medium boys will strap on a set of hards to go to the end. From here, 18 laps to go. I mean, if the safety car were to come out, it'll probably because of this midfield fight. And I've said it in both preseason races with you, Pajala, that this midfield fight is once again delivering on the stage here.
It is, absolutely. It's been a really good battle there. I mean, you got Fishy now starting to he's now 1.5 seconds behind Wogjet. Now, Wogjet is about to get himself into overtake mode from Combo. So that battle is about to commence in the next lap or two. Keeper's probably going to be looking now or next lap to be boxing, getting off those mediums. And I tell you what, Combo's all over the back of him now. So Combo smells blood and Keeper's into the pit. So he's the first to blink. It was about to, I tell you what, he went deep as well coming into the pit. So he's had enough of the mediums. He says, you know what, I've got to get onto those hards. And that's allowed Combo to jump up to P2. 5.6 seconds behind Mars. Wogjet, 1 second. He made that critical error about 3 laps ago, Frizy, and that has cost him big time. He's now back into the podium positions, but obviously he needs to box. Keeper's got himself out into P10. So keep an eye on him, Frizy. Let's see how he goes lap-wise and if he's able to make any inroads into Mars as we go later on into this race.
Unfortunately, Wisfarm has disconnected, but I've quickly sent him an invite and they've put his car into the pits. But now is probably the perfect time to pit anyway. The keeper to Mars leader is under 30 seconds, so keeper he's got to start pushing as much as he can on these opening few laps here. Bevo's made a mistake here in P7. Fabian's made the repass there. Chevy stayed out. I think he'll pit now because Fabian's right behind him. I wonder if Chevy might just hang back here or let Fabian get some overtake mode to help him with his fight with Bevo as Chevy will pull into the pits.
Yep.
But the gap between Mars and Combo is coming down to 4.8. It was over 5 seconds. It's now 4.8. So
he's gained a second on that lap. Sorry, you were saying?
I was just going to say, Combo is catching. Same with Wogjet and same with Fishy Boy as Chevy is now into the pits. As the Bulls have decided to come in.
They've double parked. You couldn't believe it, could you? They've double parked. What was going through Bruno's to come in? Surely he would have known that his teammate was coming in, and he could have just gone one extra lap. And unfortunately, it's going to cost him a bucket load of time. He's coming out on the mediums, and he's on the mediums for 15 laps, Frizy. Really interesting call. Really interesting call.
It's actually going to be 16 laps, so he'll have
16.
to do more laps on the mediums than what he did on the hards. And yeah, that's way too early.
Way too early.
Fabian, he's probably hoping for a late race safety car. He probably doesn't have a second set of hards, so he's definitely doing a 2-stop here. Probably hoping for some sort of safety car towards the end of the race here, as Keeper has made the move onto Maney here. 27.3 seconds is the gap, so he's found over 2 seconds on his outlap and the first time lap here has Keeper. So Magic is ahead of him. Then there's about a 12-second gap between Magic and Bevo. So he'll have some fresh air, but he won't have the overtake mode he desperately will need.
Now, the other one that we haven't kept our eye on, Real Big Fish, has got himself up onto the podium positions on pure pace. He was able to make a pass on Wogjet there in the last lap, which we didn't see, but he's now into the podium positions and is within overtake mode of Combo Wally. After starting last, Frizy, started last. And he is just cutting through this field like a hot knife through butter, is Big Fish. So don't count him out. He might be able to get past Combo here. He's less than a second. On the hards, they've got a few more laps. It's been a really good recovery performance here from Big Fish, Frizy.
Oh, keep it down the inside. Yeah, I was just going to say this. I watched Alex Skillet's creative series video the other day, and he mentioned qualifying does not really matter anymore on this game. If you start last, you can easily, if you're quick, you can cut your way through the field and be on the podium at some point, or even challenging for the race win.
He's 4/10.
Keeper, P6, 24.5 seconds. So from the end of his pit stop to now, he's found 5 seconds. So
wow,
the hards are the tire to be on. But the thing is, though, there'll be a massive tire offset between Mars and Keeper, because Mars will be on the medium tires, while Keeper will probably be on 4 to 5 lap old hards here. So depending on where Mars comes out, Keeper might be in some trouble coming out of the race here.
Now, Big Fish, I'm just riding on board with him here, Frizy. He's just seeming really comfortable here. And Combo Wally is just losing traction, particularly coming out of turn 15. And right now, it looks like Big Fish is going to take the lead. He's going to take P2. Sends it up inside on turn 1. A really good move. And Combo just did not have the answers there at all. So he's now got himself up into second position, Big Fish. 5 and a bit seconds behind Mars. Maney's now gone into P7 as War Machine is up into P9. And Combo Ollie is in all sorts of trouble at the moment. Keeper is really starting to get those hards up to temperature and just keeps clawing away on the times. Now, Wogjet as well thinks that he might be able to get Combo Ollie here in through this middle sector too. We've got Chevy Wolves is overtaken Mania as well, so he's up to P7. And these battle the top 5. Bevo is in P5. He's about 7 seconds behind this battle here. But really, when we take a look at the top 4, looks like it, and Keeper, obviously these guys need to box. Now, they're going to come out on the faster mediums, but as you said before, Frizy, they just don't have the durability or the pace of the hard tyres over the distance here in China.
Yeah, no, the hards are once again the OP tyre at this track here, as Reno's had a moment where Wojciech had his moment. I'm just looking at the pit stops. The top 5 will need to pit, and Maney needs to pit. Everyone else has done at least one stop here.
Yep.
We expect a couple of drivers, mainly Fabian and Reno, will need to pit again, which is unfortunate for them. War Machine, the only driver with pens currently. There hasn't been really any massive moments that I've seen. I don't know if you've caught anything.
No. Nope.
So post-race pens could be at a minimum here with
War Machine exactly
getting a pen.
Very true. Could be. I'm riding on board here with Wogjet at the moment, and he is really all over the back of Combo Ollie, making Combo's race really, really, really difficult at the moment. It's been a good race so far, but a long way to go. Big Fish has seemed to be able to... so Mars has been able to maintain that gap at about 5.5 to 6 seconds, even though Big Fish has been able to overtake. And Wogjet looks up on the inside. He's going to take a look here into turn 11. Does Combo leave him to dry as he's got the inside line? He doesn't. And Christian has got himself another position, gets himself up to P3, back into the podiums, recovering after that nasty spin that he had about 5 laps ago. So let's just take a look at that on the Chinese, on the replay for Wallaby. And you can just see on the outside, really nice little move from Wogjet up into P3. So as we wind down 16, when do you think these hard runners will be taking the advantage of pitting now? Frizy, in fact, Now, as now sounds, I said it, and boom, all three of them, 2, 3, and 4, have all come into the pits. So Big Fish is in. And let's just take a right on board with Keeper here. As he comes around now, he's going to leapfrog him quite significantly. Is Keeper.
Yeah.
Massive.
But we got to look at Chevy Wolves as well, because he'll be now in this fight. Come the exit, and there he is, up into P4, which will be in net P2. There's some yellow flags. It's Maney, who's done a Lewis Hamilton 2007, if you remember, chat. He went into the gravel, so Maney's done the exact same thing, and it gets a 10-second time penalty. That was just pure frustration there for Maney.
That's a shame.
I think the way that Fabian overtook Maney has just got him all sorts. I mean, I saw it live on my end as we're watching the replay of the Wogjet move.
Yeah.
But Fabian made the move in the middle section, in the S section, on those mediums tyres. But once again, as we know, he will have to make another pit stop.
Yeah.
So it's not going to matter too much. But Keeper, 19 seconds ahead of behind Mars here.
Yeah.
He's pretty much stagnated because there's no one ahead of him, and Mars is in.
So Mars is now into the pits. We keep our eyes on Keeper, who's been able to really leapfrog. He's on those hard tyres, which, as Frizy alluded to, is the better of the 2 laps. But Mars, for the first couple of laps, he's going to have the softer mediums, so he should get a lot more grip. Will he be able to wear down Keeper? Because Keeper's definitely going to... look, that early move from Keeper has put him well and truly into the lead. He has been able to get a massive gap, and Mars, wow, 6.5. Sorry?
Fish down the inside. Contact between Fishy and Chevy Wolves.
Yeah, but good respectable racing though, Frizy. And they get the best of each other, and Chevy with the 5-lap-old hards. Big Fish really needs to take advantage of these mediums while they've got more traction, more heat. And I tell you what, Wogjet was all over the back. He smelt blood too. So Big Fish didn't get the actual traction he needed out of turn 3 and almost cost him another position, Frizy.
Yeah. I'm just looking at the gaps to the leader. Currently, Keeper is 7 seconds ahead of Marzi.
Yes.
So the mediums won't take as long to heat up. They'll eventually heat up about now. You look half a second already as Wogjet gets a time penalty.
Wogjet, unbelievable. Sorry, continue on, mate.
I was just going to say Fishy Boy down the inside, but no, hangs back. He's got 100% battery, so I would not be surprised if he does not use it all on this back straight to get ahead of Chevy Wolves here.
And he is, all over the back of Chevy Wolves. I don't think Chevy's got any answers here to Big Fish. If I was Chevy, I'd be just saying, you know what, this is not my battle today. And Chevy sends it up. So Big Fish up on the inside, gets himself up to P3. Wogjet looks all over the back, and he's got Combo Ollie for company as well as they come around here to start lap 20 of 28. So Big Fish, from starting stone cold motherless last, has got himself up into the podium positions. Meanwhile, Wogjet is all over the back of Chevy Wolves, and looks, he's going to do that move again, Frizy. He loves that little turn 2 move, does Wogjet. Another little sneaky inside move, and Chevy drops down. Wogjet with another move and gets himself up to P4. Lovely stuff from there, Frizy.
Yeah, I saw that this time as Combo thinks about it, but he hangs back. So, as Mars is 4.8 seconds Keeper.
Yes, exactly.
Line on those medium tyres.
And Wogjet's up to P3. Yeah, he smelt blood. We were on board with him. And Big Fish just got a little bit of a wobble coming out of that hairpin. And Wogjet on those mediums is flying in the Ferrari and sees himself up onto the podium positions. But you are right. Look at Mars. He started 7 seconds just on 2 laps ago, and he is already 3.3 seconds behind Keeper. It's not a matter of if, Frizy, it's a matter of when does this Alpine catch Keeper. And it's going to be a great battle. In fact, he's gone green-purple. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually going to have the fastest lap here at the end of lap 19.
Yeah, six lap tie difference is the key.
There it is.
Tires, and yeah, fast lap 34.6. That was to be expected.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Yeah, no, it's I'm going to be excited for when Mars catches up, but I think the move's just going to be a simple move on the back straight.
Yep. Absolutely. Mars is chewing into this time like War Machines chews into his quarter pounder on a Friday night, a Happy Meal. And now it's 2.3 seconds. And he just keeps chewing away, keeps chewing that time away. And it's only going to be, I reckon, 1, maybe 2 laps. And Mars is all but going to be over the back of Keeper. And we're going to have a battle on for the lead. Been a really good performance here so far, Keeper. Trying his darndest, but I think it's only a matter of time, Frizy, before we see Mars reclaiming the lead.
Yeah, I do not disagree, but do not count out Wogjet Big Fish Combo and Chevy Wolves here. They're not too far behind. Fabian is 14 seconds behind Keeper, but he'll have to make another pit stop. But Bevo 16 seconds, might be a bridge too far, so P7 looks like that's it for him. Wiz Farm down in P9. Yeah, I mean, with that unfortunate disconnect earlier on, I think unless there is a safety car, looks like P8 might be his way there, as Wogjet and Big Fish are going at it like last night's pizza.
Exactly. Big Fish has got him up on the inside, and Wogjet drops down a position. So these two guys are going to battle, and this is going to allow Keeper and Mars just to scoot away. Been a really good battle there so far from these guys. Can Big Fish maintain it? Started last, as we said before. And Combo Ollie actually is smelling, maybe Wogjet made a bit of a mistake there. Coming out of the hairpin. Can Combo now take advantage of Wogjet's mistake? As they come down into turn 6. Looks on the outside, not the way that you overtake here. Coming into there. Oh, got a tank slapper Combo. Coming out of that, and that's allowed Wogjet to get a bit further down the track.
Meanwhile, has caught up to
oh, there we go. So you called it, and he is all over. Yes, Mars all over the back of Keeper like a rash on a baby's ass. And I think it's going to be a matter of time. Can Keeper hold him out? I doubt it. Up on the inside goes Mars. No, he thinks better of it.
Overtake, boost. Yeah.
Overtake, boost, just do what you like, Mars. He's going to sit back and relax and go, you know what, mate, I'll take the lead when I'm ready. He's got that penny on rails tonight. It's been a really good performance. The only thing that was missing tonight was getting pole. He decided to keep it in the pits at the start of this race and didn't want to bring it out. And because of that, he started P2. But maybe that was all part of his plan to start on that side of the grid. And it paid dividends as he went around the outside of Combo Ollie into turn 1. And he has definitely been the racer of tonight. Big Fish and Christian Wogjet, they're battling it for 3 and 4. So that battle continues to rage on with Combo Ollie, that 3-way battle for the last podium position. Chevy Wolves has dropped back 3 seconds now on those 9-lap-old hards. But I think Mars might be just rebuilding the battery. What about Keeper? He's low on battery. I don't think he's going to be able to defend that well at the end of the long 1.1 kilometre straight. And I think it's just a matter of time, mate. But this could be it. This could be the lap that Mars takes the lead.
I tell you what, Keeper's doing his absolute best to hold up Mars here, because Fish, Wogjet Combo, they're all catching these two at a rate of knots here, and I expect Mars just to use the battery. You'll probably turn it off halfway down the straight, but I think Keeper's got lower wings than Mars at the moment.
Yeah. So they're not going to do there. Now, what about Wogjet? Is he going to get a bit of a look here? I don't think so. I think he's just tucked himself behind Big Fish as they come to the end of the straight. So it's as you were at the end of lap 22. So keeper is battling well, mate. It's been a good defensive. Sorry?
I was just going to say keeper's made a mistake on the exit.
Oh, yes.
He's made a mistake, and then Mars goes around the outside. I think he will have the grip. He's got the superior grip. Down the inside goes keeper, but turn to the outside of turn 3. There's some contact between the Aston and the Alpine, and yeah, there it is. There it is. That is good night, Sweet Prince.
Yes, exactly.
Mars will run away with it because he's got that boost mode. If keeper can stay within that 1 second, it'll be a phenomenal effort for keeper. But the Hards, they will be in the... How many laps has he done?
11 laps. So let's take a look. Yeah, he's cooked.
I'd say about 25 to 30% range.
Yeah.
His keeper's tyres on 11 lap old Hards.
Yeah, he's already lost 7/10 just in that one sector. So let's take a look at that on the Wallaby replay. And you can see, as you can see, just up on the inside, they went side by side. And unfortunately, keeper just didn't have the answers. And that allowed Mars to send it up on the inside there of turn 3 and take the lead here of the Chinese Grand Prix. Wallaby.
We're going to have 3 wide moment on the back straight here. Wogjet, Big Fish combo. Oh, who's going to have the 3-piece combo here? They're 3 wide on the back straight already. Combo down the inside, overtakes both of them. Oh, what a move from Combo Oil here. Apologies, Combo. Oh, just so used to call you Ollie.
Yes.
But Big Fish, he had to lift off there. We're going 3 wide again on the pitch straight, are we? As Big Fish tries to swoops on the inside, but no, he hangs back. But Wogjet back up into P3. And look at that, Mars, 1.5 seconds ahead of keeper already. And there's some more contact between Combo and Wogjet.
Wogjet's ghosted here. Wogjet's ghosted. No, he's got himself back in. You're right. Continue on, Frizy, as they looked side by side. It was good battling. Combo just got a bit of a tank slapper coming out of turn 2 and actually got himself right into Wogjet and made contact.
Yeah, we're getting dangerously close to the end of no more safety cars. With 5 to go, you can probably got this lap and next lap. Maybe one more after that as well for 1 lap safety car. So
yeah, and I think
we're not gonna have an end like the British Grand Prix in real life.
Yes, fair enough. And that's not why they do it on this computer game. We always finish under greens. But Mars has now got himself a healthy 2.2 second gap, and he's just going to race away from it now. So really, our attention turns to the battle for the podium. Big Fish has got up on the inside of Wogjet here as they go down the main straight. They do get the advantage of the slipstream. So Combo's got a little bit of a battle as Big Fish and Wogjet battle it out. Wogjet was able to maintain the rage and maintain 4th. But that's allowed Combo Ollie. I'm just going to call him Ollie, Oi, or whatever he wants to call himself. Not my problem. And there goes Wogjet around the outside, if you don't mind, into turn 1. Great little move there from Wogjet. Just deployed the battery. Little bit of boost on his side. And all of a sudden, he's now back into the podium position. But this podium fight for 3rd is a long way to go. Frizy.
Okay, can you go onto Magic Shot's car and look behind him? Can you? I want to see if you see what I see on my end.
Okay.
Because War Machine does not have a front end at all.
No, he's definitely got a front end. I'm telling you now, he's got a front end. Oh no, you're right. No, you're right. His nose cone has fallen off War Machine. I'm going to say, yeah, he doesn't have a nose. He doesn't have a... How do you manage that, War Machine? God only knows... Oh, look at this. He's going up the... But he's going up the... Oh! That just... Dodgem cars here in turn 8. War Machine. You are right, mate. He's got no nose cone. And he's just shoved... He shoved Magic Shot out of the road and said, you know what, mate, get out of my road. But that was Dodgem Cars 101.
Jesus Christ, this game never
This game.
ceases to amaze.
No, exactly. And there goes Magic Shot. Goes a little bit too deep. So the battle for the... Sorry?
I was just going to say, I think Fish might have some card damage here.
Yeah, I think he is. He's dropped back, hasn't he?
He's dropped off a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of podiums, I think Keeper has P2 sewn up because of Walkjack Combo's Fish's battle. The gap is between them is just under 5 seconds.
Yep.
So the battle for P3, it's going to be Combo because Walkjack does have that 3 seconds, which is a shame.
Yeah.
I just hope they continue the race like he doesn't actually have a penalty because it's been a fantastic battle for that final podium spot here. Every point does matter.
It does. It does.
I believe Combo is a team principal. I could be wrong.
Are you not a team principal?
I am, but I don't.
Shouldn't you know your competition? I'm just making the obvious observation here, mate.
Combo is a team principal, so this P3 will be absolute scenes for him.
Yep. So he'll finish on the podiums at the moment unless
he gets himself a pen.
Unless he gets a pen or Cristiano Walkjet is able to extract 3 seconds in front of Combo, and I can't see that happening in less than 2 laps or just on 2 laps. So as they harvest that energy. So our race leader Mars, who has started at P2, he's been a really good race, and then he boxed late, got on those hards and found himself 7 seconds behind Keeper. But in a matter of about 5 laps, he was able to take that 7 seconds and just absolutely demolish it. And now he's regained the lead, and he's 2.5 seconds ahead of Keeper in P2. It's been a good race from Keeper in P2, Walkjet in P3, but obviously penalties are going to see him actually right now. He's on the cusp of, I'm not too sure what's happening with Big Fish, but if the race was to finish now, he'd actually finish P5, Walkjet. Combo on track for his first podium for a very, very long time, Combo. And Big Fish, as we said at the start of this race, started in last position, didn't even put on a hot lap in quali, and has recovered very, very well to P5. He's about 2 seconds, and Frizy called it out. He might have a little bit of damage, or he's just decided to settle for P5. Bevo's now starting to get within his overtake mode here in P6, so he might be able to pressure Big Fish into a mistake a little bit later on with 1 lap or 1.5 laps to go. But Frizy, as we wind down to the end of this race, who is your driver of the day?
You can't discount Big Fish. I mean, I'm on the positions game here. He is actually the biggest mover out of everybody with 10. Magic, Rhino up 2, Mars, Keeper, Wogjet, Chevy, War Machine, and Maney up 1. I think it's got to be Big Fish. But unfortunate for Big Fish here, Bevo's right behind him, and Wogjet could finish down in P6 here if he's not too careful on the final lap here. Combo down 3 spots, West from down 6. I mean, Combo P1 to P3. I mean, still podium, but it could have been so much more for him.
Yep, true. Agree.
Yeah, I think it's down between Big Fish and Mars.
Yeah.
I think Mars took the lead on lap 1 or lap 2, I think it was. Just haven't looked back.
Yep, very true. He has been the dominant force around China today. As he comes around the final 2 sectors, there's Mars. We're right on board with him. It'll be a great victory for the Pinnies. They haven't had a lot of luck in real life, but they seem to improve now with the Mercedes engines. But Mars comes around the sweeping of turn 13 for the very final time onto the back straight. He deploys the battery. It has been an absolute masterclass here from Mars. Started off on P2, was able to get the lead on the first corner, and since then has really controlled the pace and the outcome today. So as we come down to the last 2 turns, and it's going to be Mars in the final what do you call it? Pre-season race for Wallaby, and it's Mars in the Penny that gets the job done. He's followed across the line by keeper. Cristiano Waljet will finish on the line, but he's going to drop back. Combo will get the podium after starting on pole. Christian was able to maintain P4. Big Fish P5, Bevo P6, Chevy Wolves. I saw the from Frizy, so he's a bit disappointed, I'm not too sure. War Machine in P8 has he still got the nose? No, he doesn't. Look at that. He looks like Voldemort. He's got the Ferrari Voldemort. He's driving that. So War Machine over. We've got, and yeah, War Machine's dropped down to P10 with Bono in the Red Bull. Rhino P9. Where's Farm is coming across the line next. And he's a far away. But today, Frizy, nothing was going to stop Mars from winning today, was he?
No. We saw it in quali, didn't we? I mean, he was the first person into the 32s. It took the others, an extra 2 laps, 3 laps to do. I think he saved his set of softs just in case if there was a safety car towards the end there. But P2 starts, P1 in the end there, no pens. Don't think he got a warning there.
No.
Probably. I think if the game doesn't give out driver of the day, I think he would have been driver of the day.
Exactly. Very true. Very true. Well, it's a good race. Congratulations to everyone. Well done to the Penny of Mars. Just knocked it out of the park. So, race winner today is Mars. You got Mars with the fastest lap. Driver of the day is Big Fish. Well done. Yep, definitely we'll give that to him. Most overtakes. Bevo and Keeper is the cleanest driver there. Congratulations to him. So let's wrap this up. And it's Mars in the last pre-season race. Keeper, Combo on the podium. Waljet P4 after that penalty, so he'll be ruining that. Big Fish, Bevo, Chevy, Bruno, Rhino, War Machine, Whiz Farm, Magic Shot, Maxi Boy, Maney, and Non-Stop unfortunately boxed for a DNF in the first lap. I think it was. He didn't even get there, unfortunately. So that's all she wrote. Frizy, nice having you there.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure. So congratulations. Thank you very much. So that's it. So I suppose when is draft night?
I don't know, but before then, we've still got Tier 2 and Tier 1.
Yes, we do.
To come, so I think it's Tuesday and Wednesday. Hopefully, Tier 1 does actually get a race going, because they haven't done a single race yet. Tier 2 had to cancel theirs last week because of low numbers, so hopefully they can get going as well. I would expect the draft probably 1 to 2 weeks, maybe, depending on the situation with numbers and all that jazz. But yeah, as I said earlier, if you haven't done a single preseason race, you bet China's the last one to do if you want to be eligible for the draft. So I would expect some sort of announcement pretty soon on all the socials and all that jazz.
Fair enough, mate. Well, look, let's wrap it up. Not too sure about you, mate, but no podium interviews. It's a pre-season, so we'll wrap it up from there. Thanks very much, mate, for being in the commentary box with me, mate. It has been an absolute pleasure. And I will see you when we go racing for real, I suppose. And good luck to the Tier 2s and the Tier 1s for their races a little bit later on. Frizy, any last thoughts from yourself, mate?
No, but just GG to Marzi, good race. GG the keeper and a combo on the podium getters as well. Unlucky for Waljet with that pen. And yeah, looking forward to the season kicking off, hopefully in the not too distant future.
Done, beautiful, Frizy. Hey, mate, look, the number one commentary team in Wallaby, that is what we are. We don't try to claim it, Frizy. It's just matter of fact. There are people that have tried to take it off us, but we know we are the best, and you know we embrace that, Frizy. That's what we're about. So you know you can't be perfection, can you, Frizy?
No, you certainly cannot.
Mate, it's been a pleasure being in the box with you, mate. Thanks very much for tuning in for the last pre-season for Tier 3. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Until we meet next time, it's lights out and good night for all. Good night.